Hello and welcome to this new YouTube video here on my channel. Today, as you can see, is a really lovely day. It's warm, it's a bit windy, so it's not too warm. So what I want to try today is I found a vintage lens at home in one of the closets. So I bought an adapter for this vintage lens, which is a 58mm f1.4 prime lens from Minolta. So what prime lens means, it cannot zoom. It's only going to be a 58mm. It's not like a zoom lens which you can change the focal length. I think it's going to be a fun little video that I wanted to share with my audience here on YouTube. Here, as you can see, I'm on a field, so I can search for some subjects, even if they are not the most interesting, because as you can see, there's more trees, some field, and here some grass, and some more trees, and a blue sky. So let's begin with that. I'm going to show you what the lens is in a second. Here's the lens I was talking about. As you can see, it's a lens made by Minolta, and it's pretty old. I don't know how old it is, and that's what it is. It's the MC Rocker PF. So, and here I mounted an adapter ring, which was pretty hard to find because only Amazon US had it when I bought it, but now maybe other places have it too. So let's jump right in to the video. Here we have the lens mounted on my Canon DSLR, which is a 750D by Canon, and here we can see again the adapter ring, which is a MD to EF or EFS mount, which is the mount by Canon. Other brands are going to have other mounts. So now I put all the gear back onto my back, and let's go to some locations and try this vintage lens from Minolta. By the way, what kind of content do you want to see here on my YouTube channel? Is it more Photoshop tutorials or more of this kind of videos, the long form content, like now, like this challenge I'm trying to use a really old lens on a modern DSLR? Put your thoughts in your comments, and then I'm going to consider that for the next videos. So here maybe we could do a black and white shot on those trees which are back there. We're going to see how it turns out. Here we have our first subject. If I approach the tree too much, it's not going to fit into the frame because that lens is pretty telephoto, and if you add the crop factor of the Canon DSLR, it's going to be a 90mm or a bit more. If I'm not mistaken, it's around 93. So there you go. Now I'm going to capture the first picture, which is going to be f11 and 1/100th of a second. So here we have the settings and how the lens is set. So now I'm going to shoot my first shot. I'm going to focus because yes, this is a manual lens. I'm going to capture the black and white shot. There you go. And here we have our first picture. There you go. Now I'm maybe going to try another one from another perspective. So with that one, maybe before was landscape, and I'm going to try portrait. There we go. And here we have our portrait shot, which is a pretty nice picture, I think. So we're going to see how it looks like on my PC. And let's go to the next location now. Maybe that field could also be nice in black and white if I sit down, or I go really down in perspective. We're going to see how it turns out. How do you like this kind of videos? I already asked you what you want to see, but do you like this kind of videos? Should I do more? Or do you don't like them and should I stop making them? Put your thoughts in the comments below. So this field could be an interesting subject actually, with the trees in the background. Maybe if I shoot it in portrait mode, like the trees, the second one I shot just a few seconds ago. And here we are to our next location, I think, with those two trees in the background there. So if I'm placing myself like that with that field in front, it could be an awesome shot. And now it's going to be time to put back the wide angle and set up all the stuff again to shoot the next picture. Maybe wait, I'm going to get a bit more into the cut field. That was, I think, a cornfield or something like that. Maybe so could be interesting. Let me set up all the stuff. Here we are. I put my camera back onto the tripod and set the microphone up. So, and here we have our first shot. So now I'm going to try to shoot it in landscape mode. There we go. And here we have our picture in landscape mode. I use the same settings as before. No, I used 1/200 of a second ISO 100 and f8. There you go. I put back everything away so we can go to our next location. If you hear a bit of wind, excuse me, it's pretty windy even if I put on the windsock on. This trail from a tractor caught my eye. I think I'm going to shoot it the opposite way because really the sun is just upside here, and which is going to put glare into the picture and some other stuff, so I'm going to shoot it the other way around. So as you may notice, we are back on our footsteps because just that trail just caught my attention. So maybe so, and really low down could be really cool. Maybe so, and black and white doesn't look that good actually. Maybe in black and white and in portrait like that. I'm going to take it and take a look what happens. See you in a few seconds. Here we are back up set up, and now I'm going to try to shoot that picture a bit more low down. And the settings, I didn't change it. I'm still on f8, 200 of a second, and ISO 100, and still in black and white. There we have our picture. It doesn't look as spectacular as I thought, but I'm going to give it another try in landscape mode. Doesn't look that good, but so this location was pretty a flop, but that happens. Not all pictures can be good pictures, so I think this is going to be it for this video. I think the two pictures we shot before were pretty good. I pretty like them. I'm going to take a look on the computer how they look like, and I'm going to put them full screen in the video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and like for the YouTube algorithm. See you in the next one.